is good, YouTube, and welcome to another edition of Film Rooms. We are back getting the man of the hour. It's his second pro day today. No combine, so it is his second pro day, which is pretty unusual, but I mean, every school is pretty much doing this for the top prospects. Justin Fields had his last week, and now we're seeing our second pro day from Trey Lance. North Dakota State quarterback only started 17 college games in an FCS level for North Dakota State. The last North Dakota State quarterback drafted in the first round was Carson Wentz, who's now the Indianapolis Colts starting quarterback. He's a sophomore. His hometown is Marshall, Minnesota. He's 6'4", 224. His NFL.com prospect grade is a 6.47, which means a starter within the first 2 years, according to NFL.com's own database for that. Lance Zierlein projects him as a first-round pick, obviously, and his NFL comparison is Josh Allen, which I totally see because they are two very mobile quarterbacks and both coming out of kind of a smaller school. He's a film junkie with a high football IQ and an NFL frame, makes calls to set own protection, bouncy feet for accelerated pocket setups, and weaknesses highly inexperienced with just 318 pass attempts under his belt, will be 20 years old at the time of the 2021 NFL Draft, and gets a little lackadaisical with his feet in quick game. I hope I pronounced that word right. So here we go. This is versus, I think, South Dakota. So, not South Dakota State, which would be a rivalry game, but South Dakota. So let's go. Alright. At least I think that's what USD stands for. Right, so, a lot of handoffs to start the game off. I noticed right before I just kind of went through the film just a little bit, see what it was going to look like. That's some great receiver work. We got some player introductions on the side. Obviously, this is not on ESPN or anything. There's a pretty aggressive check down throw. Nice couple handoffs here. I really love this throw. So he's going to bounce that guy off. And then he's got one to beat. He tried for the touchdown. He just was a little bit smidge short. I think that put him around the 1 or 2. That's some great receiver work. And I mean, it was great that Trey Lance was able to find him, or else that play would never would have happened. So now this play, so he starts off, it's a read option. So 14's going to go empty-handed. So now he's going to cut up through the middle. And he kind of goes like in this area right here. And I wish that it would have made a big difference if he was right in here instead, and then off this guy, and then cut up where the ref was going. Because he ends up, I think his first initial thought was to bounce around this guy, but then he sees the gap, and he just kind of barely nips by him. He would have got some more yards if he would have kind of ran right up the middle of the gap. That throw I did not like. They're going to show it on this camera. So you see this guy here, he's kind of hanging off of him. Yeah, and I don't like that throw. I wish the camera would have showed some more better options, but they did not. Alright, I think they got the touchdown there. Handoff. Fake handoff, play action. Oh, what a throw. I like that. So he finds this guy. He's wide open. Look, so here he is. Look at the gap around, and I don't know if there's somebody peeking right out of the frame right now. No, not really. So he was back here kind of area, and he's just gonna cut up through. But love that throw. Love it a lot. He had a ton of time in the pocket. And he was just able to find the best option, and he totally did. I mean, that could not have been better, in my opinion. There's a nice throw. Ball placement is perfect there. Fantastic ball placement. Now he's got a ton of time in the pocket, a lifetime in the pocket. Oh, wow, what a throw there. I mean, he is very good at finding the open guy. And, I mean, the defense here, at least in this game, I mean, they're leaving a lot of wide receivers wide open. But I think that you have to credit some of that to the game knowledge and IQ of Trey Lance and just how he's able to find all these guys open every time, really. All right, here he's going to run for it, gets the first down and quite a bit more. Got some wheels on him. Got some wheels. All right, not a whole lot of time in the pocket there. Gets the throw off. Wide receiver fights for yards. Handoff. I mean, there's not a whole lot to handoffs, but I mean, he's good arm extension, and there's good ball extension. They're up 28-7 now, heading into halftime in 5 minutes. I mean, the whole video here is 5 minutes, so, but I mean, 5 game minutes. Handoff. I mean, that's a good throw. You just got to kind of read the coverage better there. If that defender there wasn't there, he would have made a great throw earlier. Here's a handoff. They don't need to show every handoff. Alright, there's a good throw, middle of the field, great receiver work. Man, North Dakota State's got some good receivers. I mean, these kids are good. Alright, there's another handoff. Here's lots of handoffs on this drive. They're up 35-7 now. Alright, we're in the second half. Floats one out. Don't tell me he catches that. Whoa! No. Wow. That would have been incredible. I mean, ball placement is the number one thing. Here he goes on the run. He's going to score. Wow. I mean, oh, it's a hold it. We got to run that back. He sees the referee. He's like, oh, shoot. Don't want to get a flag for running into the referee. The holding was somewhere. Oh, I think maybe it was a block in the back from 57. Yeah, I think so, because they didn't get the touchdown, but that was still a good play. I mean, that's not Lance's fault, but that is the end of the clip, I guess. So, Trey Lance, North Dakota State. After seeing that, I kind of like him. The inexperience is obviously an issue for me, like it is for everyone, but, I mean, that wasn't bad. That was much better than I thought it would be. So, maybe I sort of like Trey Lance now, but that's why I gotta watch the films. Alright, I'll see everybody later. Thank you for watching this edition of Film Studies. We're gonna finish off the quarterbacks, I think. I think what we're gonna end up doing, I'm just gonna pound some out right now. Kyle Trask, Ian Book, Kellen Mond, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and obviously Trevor Lawrence are the quarterbacks that we are going to do, and Davis Mills too. I want to do Davis Mills from Stanford because he's a sleeper. So, all right, I'll see everybody later. Thank you for watching this edition of Film Room.